Part 5. Bionic eyes are already available. Soon they will invent ones better than 2020 eyeballs that you'll be able to buy from the chemist, just in time for the world to become something you can't bear to see. They will develop bionic eye replacements so you can see in high def when the driverless lorry ploughs into your children who had immediately drone farmed for organs. But what of mankind's legacy? At least we finally have the technology for half the world's population to upload a final death pose selfie to a satellite, in order that a future civilization can discover them and look at half a dozen with increasing weariness before pressing delete. Of course, there will be bunkers, but they will be strictly for our elites. Done out like the inside of the Titanic, these heavily guarded bases will be the centre of efforts to repopulate the planet. That's why wealthy older men have always been involved in the Miss World pageant. They've been sourcing grade A egg stock, while we're watching irradiated skin layers tumbleweed down the road like somersaulting ghosts. They'll be inside a hollow mountain, banging away on a mattress the size of the flight deck of the Ark Royal. The likes of Sepp Blatter and Richard Branson, bodies like wineskins, being repeatedly straddled by lobotomised beauty queens. As we mere citizens turn our lidless eyes to a charred pamphlet on how to fashion fallout-proof door seals from wet newspaper, our overlords will be having a genetic contribution the consistency of dairy milked from them with a double-handed action more commonly associated with wringing out a wet flannel. Murdoch's wrinkled cum face, like a balloon you'd find in a dead pensioner's flat. Excuse my venom, but I hate it when you're expecting an invite to something and it just doesn't turn up. This section is the most up-to-date stuff on all the subjects I've covered so far: US politics, UK politics, and race. A group of subjects that will all meet over the next couple of years in Brexit, which I think will become an almost novelistic framing of our failings and neuroses. The EU is flawed and problematic, and all those other words we use when we can't be bothered explaining what is wrong. For a start, it's deeply racist, and pretty much stops where the tan line becomes permanent. In fact, even that observation rests on the racist idea that EU countries are white monocultures. Fretting about our freedom of movement while thousands of people drown in the Mediterranean is racist. The rise of Brexit sentiment isn't the rise of racism. To me, it seems to be the swapping of a patrician structural racism for a more volatile and demotic one, pre-structural racism of a hideous new society.